Hello everybody and welcome to another session of Coffee with Inutu. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you all have your coffee mugs and are ready for our 5-minute conversation. And at the end of it, hoping you have learned something from it. Today we have a very interesting discussion. Recently, we introduced a tenant application form at Pam Golding, which received mixed reviews. And I want to share with you why it's very important for you to be able to vet your tenant. And also for tenants, for you to vet your landlords. So what is this vetting process? How do we know whether we have a good tenant or a bad tenant? How do we know that the tenant is going to look after our property or destroy our property? How do we know that we have a landlord who understands us, understands our needs, and also understands their responsibilities? So why should you vet your tenant? First and foremost, the first thing is you want to look for, the most important factor is their ability to look after your property, to live in the property as if it were their own. The second thing is for them to be able to pay their rental on time as per your lease agreement. The third one is, do they have a history behind them that gives them a reputation of either being a highly desirable tenant or a highly undesirable tenant? The same also goes for landlords. We have highly desirable landlords and highly undesirable landlords. We're here to speak the facts during Coffee with Inutu. So what should you do? What sort of questions should you be asking your tenant? The first one is, where are they moving from? And why are they moving from that particular property? You have every right as a landlord to ask those questions. As a tenant, you need to ask your landlord what their relationship was, who their previous tenant was, and what their relationship was like, and why that particular tenant left the property. Let's imagine it's something like a dating process, getting to know each other. It's very important right at the beginning to be able to ask these pertinent questions, because you will be in it for a long-term relationship for at least a year, and you'd like that relationship to be a harmonious relationship between yourself and your landlord. Application forms are commonplace in developing countries. It is actually mandatory that a tenant fills out a tenant application form with pertinent information. How many people will be staying in the house? Will they have pets or not? Email addresses, their employment status. In some regions, they actually ask for even income levels so that they understand that the tenant has the ability to pay. So the next time you're looking to put your property on rent, don't feel embarrassed to ask your tenant to fill out a tenant application form. And for tenants, please feel free to ask your landlord all the important questions that you feel will affect your relationship between yourself and your landlord. Thank you for joining me today. Please continue to post comments in the comment section below, and also continue to send through your questions and comments on what else you would like us to tackle on Coffee with Inutu. Thank you very much, and you have a lovely week.